pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times. I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9. Go and shut the up. Just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Little tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm a men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on a dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not in it yet. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees all be.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
On the set. Check.
Now ETN to start the drive. And some space here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
On first down, right back to ETN. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll swing this out to Fournette. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now back to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Fournette, a first down carry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Buccaneers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Lawrence on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Devin Lloyd able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Take it at the 37. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. So first and 10 now from the 30. On play action, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Forced out to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Blankenship's kick is good. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talked to.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The Buccaneers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners at 3 straight.
And last week was a bit of a nail-biter, a 3-point victory, but it's also the kind of game that reveals a team's true character. They fought all the way and came out victorious.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
6 yards left on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete right side to Otten. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Fournette running out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakin.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he lost the football, and I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller,
and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to move back in front. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And some room to work. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it's now 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage. Either run another play or clock it and start over again.
The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Extra point try now for Sucker. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Lawrence to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Down. Down.
Now Lawrence to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Vita Vea, his 2nd sack of the night. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Back to throw now on first down. He's got Otten. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 69 yards on the ground for him so far. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. Third. They'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Suckum, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
On second down, ETN once more. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Steps away. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
Yeah, we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
You know I'm old school, so I always want a hammer in my backfield. But in short yardage situations, 3rd down pickups, I got to have him. And he picked it up for him right there.
Straight ahead, ETN. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action now. Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. This is caught by Evans. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's taken down inside the 30. 96 yards on the ground for Fournette. It's a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll go again with Etienne. And some room to roam now. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 29-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Etienne. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
Going for it, here's Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it in, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Again, it's Fournette. Room here to run. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Succa. And that makes this a 9-point game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Lawrence. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamel Dean. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin. 62 yards. And the Bucs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 159 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good gain on first, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Another tote for Etienne. And he's got room. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. On second down, ETN once more. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On third down, Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield now, Lawrence. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They go play action with Lawrence. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Fournette running wide side. There he goes, right side.